When the south wind blew softly, supposing that they had obtained their desire, putting out to sea, they sailed close by Crete. But not long after, a tempestuous headwind arose, called Euroclydon. Acts 27, verse 13 and 14. Paul was on his way to Rome to appear before Caesar. The ship on which the prisoners were being transported arrived at a place called Fair Havens, on the southern coast of the island of Crete. The safe months for sailing had passed, and Paul advised the centurion in charge of the ship to dock at Fair Havens. But it was finally decided to attempt to proceed to a more commodious port further west. Finally, the sailing day came. The south wind blew softly, the sun was shining, the sea was calm. Everyone was ready and eager to go, except Paul, who had a more accurate source of information than the local weather bureau could supply. Despite his warning, the decision was made to proceed with the voyage. So they lifted their anchor and set sail, but they were scarcely out of sight of shore when a terrific northeaster storm struck them. They couldn't return, nor could they reach the other harbor. They were helpless in the grip of the storm. For days they were tossed back and forth. Their cargo and ship were destroyed, and they barely escaped with their lives. How like life, God reveals to man many principles and direct him as to how to order his life. And a time comes when he is faced with the question, should I obey God's counsel or my own judgment? To obey seems irrational because the south wind is blowing softly, the sky is blue, the sea is serene. His judgment tells him it is perfectly safe to disregard the counsel of God, so he does so, what seems right under the circumstances. But before long, his situation ethics prove unsound. The results of disregarding God's counsel became evident. The storm rages, and it is too late to change course. As in Paul's case, God may save even though man disobeys, but at what a cost in misery, fear, and risk. It pays to disregard the soft south wind and to instead heed the soft voice of God. And as always, think on these things.